Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Kasterborous.
I hope the ears are a bit less conspicuous this time.
You might be a doctor, but I am
I'm a doctor, but probably not the one you expect.
Absolutely fantastic.
All of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will. Where do you want to start?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bigger on the Inside, the New Who Doctor Who Watch On podcast. Okay, so I should probably explain everything that's going on, and I've just clicked a button, and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so there we go. If you listened to what was meant to be this week's watch-along, you would have been surprised to learn that there was no watch-along. That's because I accidentally overwrote the file of the watch-along with the actual news recording. So there was no watch-along this week. This isn't the watch-along either. That will either be coming next week or some point during the week. But for now, I'm with Harrison, and we're going to talk about the recent news with Christopher Eccleston's Ninth Doctor audio adventures. Hi, Harrison.
Hello, Governor. Thank you for having me on, as always.
It's goody. So basically, me and Harry spoke about the cover a little bit. We broke down the cover. Is there anything you noticed from the cover that you particularly wanted to talk about before we go into some more details?
Yes. So, I'm just going to open up with, I really like the cover. I think it's really cool. It's quite interesting. It's like, obviously, he's in the center, of course, which is great to see, Eccleston on the front. But in terms of the cover, it's kind of like a blend of like future and the past. There's like some horses on the background. And there's obviously like these, like, I don't know what they are, like these flying android something. So clearly there's some hooligans that are, or I think that's happening here in regards to time travel.
Yeah.
Where like the past is like the future are definitely in conflict here, perhaps. But it's a cool cover. It looks really good.
Yeah, I like it. It's different to what we've seen with a lot of modern Big Finish stuff.
It's quite interesting how he's like they're clearly kind of hiding everything. It's just in terms of the characters, it's just him, isn't it? We haven't got a glimpse of like who the companions are. Obviously, we have a clue who they are in terms of the casting. Yeah. Hopefully, anyway, perhaps. Yeah. But it's just him on the cover, which is intriguing.
That's true. So we can talk a little bit about the. I'm just trying to find a better. Ninth Doctor.
You got a synopsis or something?
I did have a synopsis earlier. I've just lost it. Let me have a quick look for everybody here. Ninth Doctor.
Abracadabra.
It'd be on here somewhere. I mean, we literally just looked at it. There it is. Is this could possibly be it? Here it is. I'll read what's on the Doctor Who news website. So, cover art and storyline for the first volume of Big Finish Doctor Who, The Ninth Doctor Adventures, starring Christopher Eccleston, was unveiled today, which it wasn't. It was the other day. Due to release in May 2021, Doctor Who, The Ninth Doctor Adventures Ravagers is the full cast audio drama box set comprising 3 fantastic stories, all written, surprisingly, by Big Finish creative director Nicholas Briggs. Joining Christopher Eccleston on his first audio odyssey through time and space are Camille Beeput as Nova, a gallery chef from the Sophia of Freedom, enlisted by the Doctor to stop a dastardly plan, and Jane McCanna as Audrey, the oldest gamer in Freedom City, although there may be more to her than meets the eye. Doctor Who, The Ninth Doctor Adventures Ravagers is now available to pre-order exclusively from the Big Finish website. That's www.bigfinish.com for just $19.99. The stories include
how much do they pay you to say that?
The stories included in the first volume are as follows: Sophias of Freedom, here we go, Catalysm, and Food Fight. Christopher Eccleston said it was lovely. It was lovely coming back to role to play again. Due to Nicholas's writing, I was surprised at how quickly I seemed to recall the choices I made 15 years ago. It was an odd experience, the Ninth Doctor still hanging around.
I hope these audio adventures take a great big... There we go, I'll leave that there.
Nicholas Briggs added, "It's been an honour working with Chris again. It's truly thrilling to hear him in audio, inhabiting the Ninth Doctor It's like he'd never been away. Writing and directing Doctor Who stories never gets old for me, and I'm so excited for people to hear what he's been up to. It's been a delight to kick off the Ninth Doctor Adventures series with Chris, and I know that my fellow writers and directors are cooking up some great stuff for the next box set. Doctor Who fans worldwide can we've already done all that pre-order. Bloody hell, that's expensive.
Wow.
Yeah, so what I really wanted to talk about, Harrison, is what seems to be new companions for the Ninth Doctor.
Yes. Yes.
I was slightly not shocked, but maybe surprised by this, considering he's never mentioned them. And also that at recent conventions, when asked if he would return, Eccleston has always really said only if it was with Billy. So,
right.
Bit of a stab in the back there for Billy Piper, but she seems to be doing quite well on her own. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah. No, if I'm honest, I'm quite happy with it. Yes, it would have been awesome to like have them as a pair again, like old times. But you never know. There's been hundreds of times with these audios in the past where you've got the cover and you get like a cameo from a character in there. So who knows? She might turn up for a cameo or something.
Yeah.
But in terms of like who these are in terms of like or companions for 9, I think it's cool. I'm all up for this because all he's ever had is Rose, in every episode he's had. So I like the change up, and from everything you are having to read out there, it's really cool how they aren't like almost in the current era in Doctor Who where they're all just on Earth companions that are on Earth. It's really cool that they've got like a variety there. Like, are they off like a other planet?
It seems to be Camilla Beeper as Nova, a gallery chef from the Sophia of Freedom, enlisted by the Doctor to stop a dastardly plan. And Jane McKenna as Audrey, the oldest gamer in Freedom City. So it sounds to me like it's either very far in the future or off-world altogether.
I like that. I was really hoping for that in a way because a majority of who we've got in New Who, this era of Doctor Who we're in now, they've all just kind of just been like all on Earth, like all companions are like all on Earth. They've always been able to travel with the Doctor, so it's really cool that we've got. Hopefully, we're going to get some variety here where they're going to, because in the comics and that, there's been hundreds that have had the chance to travel, and they've been like all from other planets, etc. So it's really cool. That hopefully, I'm hoping that this is the case here with these audios, and that we're going to get some variety with the kind of like who the companions are and like or the history to them and their origin, which is nice.
100%. I have a question for you because you listen to our Big Finish than me and Harry. As this is going to be this Ravagers seems to be the first box set, doesn't it? Am I right in that? Okay, so and there's going to be 3 more after this. Going to be 4 in total. When they've done, say, the 4th Doctor Adventures and stuff like that, or like his first, Tom Baker's first series of box sets, do they all take place within the same timeline? Because what I'm guessing I'm trying to say is even though like Rose and Jack and Mickey aren't in Ravagers, is there a possibility that maybe in box set number 3, we could be introduced to that in a box set in the same timeline as the TV series?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's been like in terms of audios in the past, it has happened where they've just kind of had their own like audios, etc., and then they kind of tie in.
Oh, Harrison's gone. I can't hear him. What have I done? Harrison, stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. I can't hear you.
Hello?
No, you fucking dick.
Wait, hello? I can hear you now. I don't know what happened there.
Start that again from what you said.
I can hear you now.
Start all that again.
Yeah, I was talking about hello. I was talking about there's been times with audios in the past where they've like intertwined with the episodes on telly, and it's been quite interesting to see how they connect in a way. So if that happens before an episode or after, so they absolutely have to do that in the past of Classic Who, and I believe they could easily do it here. In this run, it depends if they can really opt to get the actors in. To be honest, it really depends like on the contracts, but they have tied it in before, but the audios are always kind of like aware of the episodes and as aware of what's happened on telly. So they really do opt to keep it to that. They really opt to keep like what happens in their plots related to what happens on telly without a huge interference of canon.
Yeah.
So they have managed to do it before. In particular, like in the Colin era of his audios, they've done loads of that.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you now that the combination of these 3 stories is going to be 240 minutes in length. Now let me divide that by 3.
3
divided by 3. That is 80 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That's longer than I thought. Maybe I could be wrong there. It maybe depends. Maybe, well, to be fair, we might have something like Food Fight, which is box set 1, episode 3. But I suppose maybe that one episode could then be set apart into different audio stories, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, I just want to talk about as well, like the titles of these as well. Like, what's going to happen in that last one? Is he going to be like in a kitchen or something with tomatoes?
Well, maybe because we know one of the characters is a chef.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, he's going to go in the future. Like, he's going to go to Hell's Kitchen in the future with Gordon Ramsay. I can say it.
Yeah, so perhaps it could all conclude with a fight in a diner. I have no idea. Completely speculating it. There is no images on here on this cover that lead me to believe that any of it is set in a diner. But then again, there's a tank there. What looks like Weasel, I believe, or Wheezy or whatever his name is, Weasel from the Portal games. He seems to be on there. A real steel robot and Rory the Roman. So
real steel robot. It's interesting.
Is there anything we haven't touched upon about these covers that you particularly like that we haven't had a chance to talk about yet?
Not really. I'm just happy that he's obviously like the main highlight of the cover, but it's also quite interesting as well that we don't have an image of the companions. Well, we don't have an image of them at the moment. There's been times in the classic era, audios anyway, where the majority of the time they just like have the lead actor and then like some other things on the cover. So you kind of got an image, really. You got kind of image like who they are, the companions. But hopefully, if they carry on into the run, then they're going to appear on the cover because it's quite handy to have them on the cover. So then, as you hear the audios, you can actually image who they are in the story. Yeah. Otherwise, you've got your own image of them. But that's what I'm kind of hoping that will happen over time. But no, not really. It's awesome, that we've got the cover and we know who the companions are now. And I guess the hype is rolling.
We can look forward to a brand new Bernie Summerfields.
Yeah.
big
there's like 80 of them.
I don't even know who she is. Just every time I go on Twitter or Instagram, it's like a freaking picture of her every time.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 800 of her audios now. She's everywhere over the website.
I have no idea who she is. We'll never know.
Yeah, all I believe is that she used to be a companion of Colin. I don't know if I'm correct in saying that. What's wrong with Colin Baker?
I never said anything was wrong with Colin Baker. I have no personal grudge or vendetta against Colin Baker. Thank you very much for joining me, Harrison. What should people do if they've enjoyed listening to this?
You can just have to carry on with your lives and have a good night. Yeah? Well, you can always hit the like button and subscribe for more content on Bigger on the Inside. Is it? I didn't notice.
See you later, guys. Thanks very much. Bye.
Make sure you subscribe to the official Bigger on the Inside podcast.